welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where deception is the dish of the day. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, charismatic, charming, gorgeous, and a beautiful Welsh accent. But enough about me, it's Alex Jones! And a man who in the 1970s punk era was an angry young poet. Of course, he's completely different now. He's an angry old poet. It's John Cooper Clarke! And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who used to be a drama teacher. Shakespeare, Chekhov, Pinter were just some of the books he threw at the pupils. It's Greg Davies. And a TV presenter who regularly hosts episodes of Made in Chelsea. Now, if you've not seen the show, just imagine a really good drama and watch that instead. It's Rick Edwards. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Alex is first up tonight. OK.
The first time I used eBay, I accidentally bought a canoe instead of a handbag.
David's team.
Well, how did that error occur?
Well, back in the day, when eBay was pretty new, I thought I'd have a little go. And I quite like vintagey stuff and old clothes, although when they delivered, it's not quite as good because they always smell a bit musty and have an air of dead people. But I like the idea.
Yeah.
And
Did you get that from eBay?
So I was scrolling through, as you do, and saw a lovely clutch bag. I know I've lost you all already, haven't I? A clutch bag. A clutch bag is a little bag
for keeping the pedal from a car in. You have an accelerator bag and a brake bag.
So what are we saying, Alex? You saw a clutch bag, you were miming putting the clutch bag under your arm to get into it, and then you pressed canoe by accident.
In fact, in the modern computers, they've taken the canoe button off the keyboard.
OK, you're looking at eBay. What
I'm
happens
scrolling
next?
through.
Right.
It started off at 99p. 99 pence, John. Are you in?
For a vintage bag?
Yeah. You're in. Anyway. Next thing you know, £14. I'm thinking about pulling out.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a lot for a vintage bag. But anyway, on it went.
Yeah.
£32.
Right. And you're still bidding?
You still in, John?
No, I wasn't even in when it was 99. You read me wrong there, Alex. What my body language is saying.
OK, so the price is going up. You're tracking, that's what they call it.
£32.
You're tracking the bag.
And I think it's a good time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Leave it. Next morning, email on the laptop. Congratulations, your bid was successful. You have bought a second-hand red canoe.
It's quite a jump, isn't it? Yeah. You think that's a terrible story? There's some fella whose boat was going down. He says, "Don't worry, I've got this covered." Trying to squeeze a family of 5 into a vintage handbag.
So you emailed the canoe man saying, instead of the canoe, could I have the clutch handbag that looks like
And he said, I haven't got a clutch handbag to offer.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you've lied, because I bid on a clutch handbag.
Oh, so do you think he was luring people in, putting photographs of vintage handbags, which people then bid on and bid on, bid on, whatever they pay, whatever the handbag looks like, they only get a canoe.
Maybe 7 times out of 10, people make do with the canoe. It was looked into it.
Have you ever seen at the opening night of a film a glamorous starlet turning up with the commentators are saying there's an incredibly large clutch bag? OK, what are you thinking, David?
I think I don't know. What do you think?
There's too much of a gap.
Do you think it's true?
No, I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
You all think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Conclusively a lie.
Conclusively a lie.
OK, Alex, truth or lie?
Silly boys, it was in fact true.
Well, yes, it's true. Alex did accidentally buy a canoe instead of a handbag on eBay. Greg, your turn.
I once caused an injury to one man whilst trying to get a different man to say the word vegetables.
Please sing.
Right, just the word vegetables.
Yeah.
Do you really like the word vegetables?
Not as a general rule, no, but I liked it when this man said it.
Why? What was it about this man, the way he said vegetables, that was funny?
Did he have a speech impediment? Or...
No, he didn't. He was a very intense man, though, and he was also Austrian. I was with a friend once, and he was a colleague of ours, and I overheard him say vegetables, and we both found it incredibly funny.
So, can you just roughly give us an impression of how he used to say vegetables? Even just
he said it exactly like this. Vegetables! And then we happened to be on a coach trip with him, and so we spent the whole coach trip trying to get him to say vegetables
Right, so
again.
where were you? Where were you going and how did you know
I was
him?
on a school trip. I used to be a teacher, so we were
And
on
he was a teacher?
Yeah, he was a teacher.
What did he teach?
He was the head of languages, and he was...
Head of languages? Yeah. The head of languages used to go,
Vegetables!
Imagine I'm the man. OK, I'm on the coach, I'm sat, we're driving. Off you go.
So I said,
Yeah? You're very big, aren't you?
This isn't like him at all.
You're very big, aren't you? Sit.
So I was saying things like, I've been trying to keep fit lately, and I know that you're into keep fit. Would you recommend for a healthy diet? And he was going, well, I would... you must eat a balanced diet, you must eat greens, and you must enjoy some protein in limited... I was going, yeah, but I mean, if you were to group some of those foods together... And he was going, well, I mean, yeah, you must have carbohydrates, of course, and you must have... And it was horrific. It went on for about an hour. And every time I tried to find a new angle for vegetables, his ludicrous Austrian interpretation of things led us down a dark alley. And it was literally an hour in the making.
And how did you finally get him to say it?
I honestly can't remember. It came out of nowhere, and he suddenly said it, and he said it with such passion. It was... He went, oh, well, of course you must have vegetables! I started biting my hand to stop myself from laughing. And my friend who was next to me, there's a jagged piece of metal at the front of the coach, and because it was so funny, just to remind you, vegetables, of course! And my friend saw the piece of metal and pushed his knee into it on purpose to stop himself from laughing. Blood started spraying out of his knee.
Yeah. This is getting elaborate, this story.
And I'll tell you another detail. We went and did the trip, which was in Paris, and then after we came all the way back to Calais, and I said to him, we put all the kids' passports in that hotel in Paris last night. Did you remember to... Because he was in charge of the trip. Did you remember to bring those? And he was standing up in front of the children on the coach, and he went, oh, Scheiße! And we had to speak to the port authorities and get permission to take the kids on without passports while he went back on his own. Can I tell you one more detail as well? We were also standing in the middle of Paris under the Eiffel Tower. We'd been there for an hour and the kids were all running around. And he came over and went, we must go, we are late for our next appointment. And I said, well, we should just make sure that all the kids are here. And he goes, yes, of course we should, yes. And he turned round and went, is everybody here? And all the kids went, yeah. And he went, well, then we will move on. Vegetables!
What are you thinking, Lee?
I think it's true.
True from John.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I think lie. You are a fantastic actor, Mr. Greg Davies.
Well, so what are you going to say?
OK, what do we think?
I think you'll find I'm BAFTA nominated.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
False.
OK, we'll go lie.
I'm going to say it's a lie. Greg.
Well,
Truth or lie?
it is the truth.
Yes, that was all true. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Mary. Now then, Mary is the dog, not the handler, OK? It's
Obviously,
Mary,
because
and
if Mary had been the handler, she wouldn't have had a dog, she'd have had a little lamb.
OK, Alex, what is Mary to you?
This is Mary, a dog, and I had to spend an entire episode of the One Show covering up the fact that she'd been sick on me.
OK, so, John, how do you know Mary?
This is Mary. I recited a poem at her wedding.
There we are, John's married Matt, and finally Lee. What is your relationship with Mary?
This is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I sat up with her all night and tried to comfort her with a song.
All right, David's team, where do you want to start?
Alex, why was Mary on the One Show?
She was abandoned.
So if
I know you can't believe it.
If a dog is ever abandoned in Britain, should it happen, they immediately get a slot on national television just to sort it out, just to check that there are no dogs without homes ever.
It was a very light day.
Was it a day with me, Matt Baker, or was it Chris Evans?
It was me, Matt Baker. Mary came on.
It's me, Matt Baker, from The One Show.
I think what we've learned from that, ladies and gentlemen, is that Rob can't do Chris Evans.
So little Mary comes on the show, and we want to rehome her. We gave her lots of treats because she was on television. She came to sit on me, and then the treats all became a bit much. Under the lights, mess.
Okay, so you didn't have a story for the One Show. You scooped up a stray dog, pumped it full of sugar, and got your just desserts.
Why wasn't it immediately noticeable that Mary was being sick?
Because as we were linking into whatever came next, it wasn't relevant. We'd moved away from Mary.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Matt Baker was pushing bounty bars into a pony's face by then.
In the meantime, Mary is being violently sick.
So you're talking about something else.
Yeah, we
You're
go into
stroking
something else.
Mary on your knee.
Mary.
Then Matt's sort of saying...
Matt Baker's spooning Angel Delight into a fox.
To clarify is what's on television at that moment.
My face.
So it's a close-up of your face.
So only to here, so you can't
see that you're stroking
this.
Mary, or that
And
it's
you
come to some sort of fruition.
And
Yeah.
they just said, just carry on.
Okay. Did Mary stay there, or did Mary sort of think, oh, they're
Well-
sick here?
She didn't have time to react anyway. Matt Baker was on top of her with the curly whirlies. You've got room for more now, haven't you?
Okay, John, when you came up with your story, did you realise that Mary was a dog?
Yes, of course.
Well, you do have dog weddings.
Some owners channel their loneliness through events like
Well,
that.
I've been to a lot of weddings. I'm just going through them. Human. Do you know, I think they might all be human.
Now, listen,
It
dogs
is
do...
a fact that dogs get married.
Dogs get married.
But also, it is a fact that dogs don't get married. That's
So, John, you wrote a poem and performed it at the wedding of Mary. Tell us about the experience.
Well, it was a poem I'd already written that had proved to be very popular at modern weddings. It's called I Wanna Be Yours, and the first verse goes, let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I wanna be yours. It goes on for another 3 verses.
Who is Mary's owner, and do you know the owner?
Yes, Mary's owners live next door but one. on the right-hand side of our house. Going out.
Right.
If you're going out, she's on the right-hand side.
That's a good point, 'cause if you're going in the back door, they're on the left, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
And John, describe what was the ceremony like?
It was conducted by the vet. Who had neutered her husband. It's kind of sick. The arrangements had been explained to me beforehand. I don't think I would have got involved.
Yeah.
What was the husband's name? The dog that was fulfilling the role of the husband here. Do you remember the name?
Tyson.
Tyson. Do you know Tyson, the owners of Tyson, or did you only know the owners of Mary?
I knew the owners of Mary better, but I did know the owners of Tyson as well.
So Tyson and Mary weren't owned by the same people?
No.
So
no.
how were they going to cohabit? Because usually dogs tend to live with their owners rather than setting up home on their own.
Good question, David. Tyson lived next door but one, on the left, going out. So they saw a lot of each other without actually cohabitating.
John, where did the wedding itself take place?
At a place called Old Hall. They breed their own sheep. So as it happens,
Yeah.
Mary did have a little lamb.
Lee, OK, remind us.
So this is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I stayed up with her all night and comforted her with a song.
Where were you, and why were you with Mary, and why was Mary not with her owners?
My next-door neighbours, they went away to a wedding, a human wedding, I don't know if you've heard of them. And they asked me and my wife to look after little Mary.
So the dog came round to your house.
Well, no, we picked him up because he doesn't know the way.
OK. So is Mary male?
Let's call him a he, yeah. What? Do you always call Mary he?
Well, yeah, no, sorry, she. Yeah. So let's get this up. My husband Tara sorts it all out.
So what happened then?
My wife went to bed and the kids were asleep, so it's just me and Mary. You know, I was watching the TV and she was fine, she was happy just sort of lying in front of the fire. And then, suddenly, it started.
What?
The programme, it was brilliant. The pining. So this pining got worse, the pining got worse and worse. That was breaking my heart, it really was, and ruining the show I was watching. So it wasn't, it was the one show, I didn't care. And I phoned it.
Your wife goes to bed before the one show.
No, David, I'd recorded it. You're right. Always recorded.
You record the one show.
There's literally nothing else to watch. And I phoned up my neighbour who was at the wedding, and I said, "Look, Mary's pining." She said, "Have you tried everything?" I said, "I've done everything. I've taken my foot off her tail." So they said, "Well, you're not going to believe this." I said, "But there is a way that you can keep her calm as she calms down. Do you, by any chance, have the song Money for Nothing by Dire Straits?" and she said, that the owner said, "If you play that song on your CD player, Mary will calm down." So I get the CD, I put it on, and it was like magic. It was unbelievable. The second it went... Just say, you won't need any more biscuits, I'll take it from here. She's calming down.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Mary Alex's poorly pup, John's married mutt, or Lee's homesick hound?
Well, I must say, I'm not finding Lee's story as quite as convincing as usual.
You can imagine John reading that poem out at a dog's wedding very easily.
Hold on a second, guys. I think Mary's getting a little bit bored, so we'll let her pop off. We thought that might happen.
So I'm going to get down on all fours and put this wig on. You know what's going to happen, David, just to warn you, if this works tonight, they'll start replacing other people with cutouts, so we're out of a job. I'm sorry, I just thought if someone just tunes in now and goes, "What the hell?" I don't know what to do, but that dog is very well behaved. Maybe with a Is it on pause? Nobody move. Just really shock the audience. Can I just say, that's not going to work if you clap.
OK, Greg, what do you think? The dog showing up on the One Show.
I believe Matt Baker's capable of that cruelty, but on this occasion, I don't think he did, no.
I mean, I'm erring on the side of John.
Okay.
It's got to be John. I want it to be so bad.
Yeah, I do as well.
I think we're going to go with John then, are we?
OK, you're saying it's John. Right, now, Mary is resting, so I will give Mary's answer for her.
Get behind the cardboard cutout.
My name is Mary.
And I do Tommy Cooper impressions.
I'm doing a dog.
I'm sorry. That's not good, is it? You are genuinely... I'm not just saying, you look at that, you are genuinely to scale as if you were a jockey on a horse.
My name is Mary, and I can reveal that I was sick on Alex during the One Show. Thank you very much. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
I once took my trunks off in the communal area of a ladies' changing room after getting out of a pool and misreading the signs through my foggy goggles.
David's team.
So, where was the swimming pool?
It was at the leisure centre.
Oh, right. Where was the leisure centre?
It's next to the swimming pool. It was my local leisure centre.
OK.
Did anyone see your genitalia?
4 people looked, but no one saw it.
I'm keen to know, at which point were you planning to take off your goggles? When I get out of the pool, I shake off like that.
Yeah.
I turn back, let them have a nice look, and then I put the goggles up. There's no way you'd keep your goggles on for the walk.
Well, I am short-sighted, and they are prescription goggles, and I wouldn't have been able to.
So you were going to wear them home?
Not wear them home, no. So I was going to put my glasses on that were in the dressing room.
So the reason you kept the goggles on that stopped you being able to see was so that you could see.
The irony.
So you get into the changing rooms.
Yes. Now it's goggles off like that.
Yeah.
And,
So now you can't see anything now.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
There was actually no one in the room. It's trunks down like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard the voice.
And what was the voice?
Hello, I live in your trunks. But that's another story for next week.
That's the children's book you're working on. I still feel publishers will be nervous.
So I go in, I do that, I bend over, speedo's down, and...
Is that your technique? Goggles off, pants down? Do you not go to your locker? I would take the goggles off, put them in the locker. I wouldn't go goggles off, pants down. Where's my locker?
Was that the locker?
What did the voice say?
The voice said, excuse me, and I said, excuse me, I'm not sure you should be in here.
Did you not question yourself at this point?
Question myself. I questioned her. What are you doing in the men's changing room? I said, Alex, could you say excuse me?
Okay.
I'll show you exactly
Ready?
how it went. Come out here. This is exactly how it went. Right.
Where are we going?
I'll walk you from the... Right, so I've left my child in the pool. Dad will be back in a minute. If they go down, blow. You're in the shower, actually. Right, get out of the pool.
At this point, the goggles aren't yet steamed up.
Goggles are on, they're a bit wet, and I walked in. I'm in there, and then I think, right, and then I look up with my goggles. It's goggles up,
Off,
trunks down.
Excuse me?
You're that woman from the One Show.
This is the ladies. Get out, you pervert.
I think you'll find this is the men's changing room.
Hang on a minute. No, that's not right. Because if you said that to her, I think you'll find this is the men's changing room and you believed it, then your system would kick back in again. Bam. The pants would be...
Oh, no. I wasn't going to make a point and go, right, come on then. Beat that! So then the woman said to me, she said, excuse me, I panicked, and I said, I said, excuse me, this is the men's. She says, no, this is the women's. And I thought, for a minute, I thought she was wrong. And then I thought, oh my God, she might be right. And then another woman came in, and then a third woman. But I'm so argumentative, it wasn't until the fourth woman came in that I considered that I'd made a mistake.
So what do you think? Was he telling the truth there, David's team?
I think it's, without question, a lie.
In
fact, if it is the truth, I'm prepared to pull my trousers and pants down right now on this show.
I'm not comfortable with that sort of forfeit becoming part of the format of this game.
So you are willing to say that you are willing to drop your trousers if this is true?
Yeah.
Can we get you some goggles as well?
I don't need them, my eyes will be closed.
I think we're saying it's a lie.
Yes.
I'd like to say that I'm not willing to do anything at all if we happen to be wrong.
So you're
It's
all saying...
only a game, for God's sake.
So you say it's a lie. Okay. Lee, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, Greg, true. I just whispered, could you change it? Because it was, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. He didn't take his trunks off in the ladies' changing room because of his foggy goggles. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that the scores are tied with 2 points each. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is John Cooper Clarke. Yes, John Cooper Clarke. And of course, John will be given a hero's welcome when he gets back home to the distant planet where he was hatched. Good night. The show with tall tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a heavyweight boxer who Lee was telling me earlier he could definitely take in a fight. It's David Haye. And a comedian and former maths teacher. When he goes to a gig 200 miles away on a train travelling at 70 miles per hour, he knows exactly what time he'll get there. It's Romesh Ranganathan. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a musician who once had 300 girls faint at his gig. That happened to me once. The St. John's ambulance chalked it up to boredom and poor ventilation. It's Martin Kemp. And the hottest thing to come out of the Great British Bake Off since a burnt brioche in Bread Week. It's Mel Giedroyc. So we begin with round one, home truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. David Haye, you're first up tonight.
I refuse to play my son at tennis since he beat me at the age of 5.
How old is he now?
He's 8 now.
So you're not playing for 3 years?
No.
Because you really don't like losing?
I hate losing, particularly to someone so small and who laughs hysterically as they're doing it.
I've seen some of your opponents. You don't mind boxing them.
I take him to the park sometimes for him to play other adults, and take great pleasure in watching him beat them. That's like one of my favourite things to do, just to go and say, I bet you can't beat him. And I'm like, OK, how much? I'm like, how much do you want to bet? And
This is lovely, so you're sort of pimping him out as a betting.
He gets 10% of it.
Yeah.
Has he got, like, Lego and stuff? I mean...
No, he's very active. He had a lesson with Boris Becker the other day. He was one of his coaches.
Were you watching?
Boris Becker?
That must be terrifying for Boris Becker. Like, you're
doing
doing really well, really good. Please don't kill him.
What's your boy's name?
Cassius.
Cassius. So he's Cassius Haye.
Yeah. I just want to know,
where did you get that idea?
With my kids, I was one of those fathers that everything they did, I let them win. You know, none of that.
There's no fun in that though, mate. Like, what's really enjoyable is really crushing them. Like, if I was you, I would have gone away and had secret tennis lessons, and then casually just gone, do you want to have a little knockabout? Then slam, eh?
Where's Boris now?
Did you have to pay Boris, or was it a favour?
No, it was a favour. He heard through the grapevine about Cassius being
One day, you know you're going to get the call, don't you? Hello, David. Perhaps you remember what I did for your son. Now it's payback time. I'm stuck in a cupboard. So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
What do we think?
What do you think, Martin?
I think it's true because...
You're not listening, are you? You're undressing him.
Lee, I'm sorry. She's looking straight past you. Mel, have some sympathy for the man.
Now I know how Konnie Huq feels.
So, what are you going to say?
The Boris Becker seems a bit extraordinary for me.
Mel is saying lie, Martin
I'm
can.
saying true.
You're saying true?
Lie. We'll go with Martin and say...
You're going to say it's true. OK, David. Truth or lie? Wow. It's true. David does refuse to play his son at tennis since he beat him aged 5. Mel, it's your turn.
When I was a child, the only thing that would get me to sleep was my parents reading me the takeaway menu from our local Chinese restaurant, the Flying Chopstick.
David's team.
At what age was this?
I'd say it kicked off at 7 and probably lasted about a year.
Was it read out in any type of accent?
No. Well, my dad...
When you say any type, there's one specific one. If they were in a French accent, it'd be it's quite surreal, isn't it? But I'll go with it.
My dad is half Polish, half Lithuanian, so it had a sort of Eastern European tinge.
Could you give us a kind of a little rendition?
So it'd be something along the lines of...
This will be interesting.
It'd be something
We'll just separate ourselves from the person doing the routine.
You don't want to be in the clip when it comes on the news, do you?
So Dad would say, for example, black bean with chop suey, something like that. Black bean.
Was your dad the fella from Sesame Street? one pork balls. Two lovely pork balls.
You know, lychee for the end of the menu.
Lychee, that's the
Yeah,
one.
I know that.
Lychees.
The Flying Chopstick, they just serve a single lychee, don't they?
Lychees. It was a staple. It was the 70s. Things were a little bit sparse then. It was Wilson's, you know, things are hard. I can't remember his speech, but you know the one I mean. Things are terrible.
Wilson's things are hard.
Wilson's things are...
Wilson, things are hard.
We've only got lychees. Things are hard. We've only got lychees, guys.
How far into the menu would you drift off?
That's a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah. My eye would be sort of fully open, like that. A little bit like...
Just one eye open.
One eye open, always looking, always just checking. And then I would say, by the end of the first page, the eye would be down.
So you used to go to sleep half a face at a time?
Can you remember the first time that this happened?
It would have been I think it was on a Friday night. Mum and Dad would have been entertaining, and I laughed a lot and then fell asleep.
So what do you think, then? David Haye, how is this striking you?
The detail, the fact that she knew straight away what day it was on a Friday night. I don't remember what day it was when you were 7.
Oh, I
can't remember last week. I get punched in the head for a living, but...
But David, they did it a lot. There was repetition. They did it a lot.
Repetition, eh?
Repetition. So I knew the menu back to front because they had to do it so
Well,
often.
that's just Chinese. It would be that way, no, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Romesh, what are you thinking?
I think it. I don't buy it.
David, actually, I've got 2 Davids. We'll call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. What are you thinking, David?
Well, I think I don't believe it.
You realise, I like the system you've got there. We're going to call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. So what do you think, David?
I don't think she's at the age of 7.
Yeah.
I think a 7-year-old child will require a coherent story.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie. Well, let's find out. Mel, truth or lie?
The story was, in fact, a lie!
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Carlos. David Haye, what is Carlos to you?
This is Carlos, and I accidentally knocked him down in a boxing demonstration.
Romesh, how do you know Carlos?
This is Carlos. I once broke my strict vegan diet because I didn't want to offend him.
And finally, David Mitchell, your relationship with Carlos.
This is Carlos. He came to my house to deliver a pizza, but we ended up building a bed together.
So there we have it. Is Carlos David Haye's boxing buddy, Romesh's diet destroyer, or David Mitchell's DIY delivery guy? Lee, where do you want to start?
David Haye, the Haymaker. Where was this demonstration?
It was at my gym.
Is it your gym?
At my gym.
And you were demonstrating as...
I was demonstrating. He works in a school that I used to go to when I was a kid, and the kids came to the gym to do a boxing demonstration.
Oh, I see.
And he got in the ring, and I do this thing where I let people punch me and I don't punch them back, and they get points if they can hit me in the face because I'm really quick.
OK.
And as I was doing that, I kind of put my arm out,
Jabbed.
and I don't normally hit people, I'm quite controlled, but this time it just sort of hit him, and he wasn't knocked out like asleep, but he was knocked on the floor.
And what did the kids do?
He was laughing their head like it was the funniest thing ever.
Really? So basically, you have said to this poor man, come in the ring, hit me in the face, and you've gone, honestly, I won't
promised him I would hit you back.
And you hit him back.
Yeah, I've done it hundreds of times and never hurt anybody.
For those who, I mean, I'm a bit of an authority, but for those who don't know much about boxing, could you show us? Could you just demonstrate what sparring is?
Imagine you're you and say Rob is Carlos.
Well, no, I can't. I can't.
You can do it. You can do it.
No, I can't. Come on, you are a tall... I'm 6'1". You must be... Okay, nothing sudden.
Okay, what we were doing, we had the gloves on, he was punching me, and I'm sort of blocking, so he's trying to hit me.
So shall I try and hit you?
Yeah, he's trying to hit me.
I can try and hit you. What are you going to do back to me? That's fine. Oh! I had you then, didn't I? Watch that one, watch that one. Oh, he's getting ready to hit me, I can feel it. Can I give you one in the stomach? Ready? Oh. Ready, here we go, ready?
He's been in the gentle, I'm back.
No, I don't want a gentle, I'm back.
No,
It's very nice, thank you very much.
As I said, I get back what I did again.
That was hard. All right, who do you want to ask next?
OK, so, well, Romesh, you broke your vegan diet to be polite.
Exactly.
Yes.
OK, so where were you?
I was in a restaurant.
And who is this gentleman to you?
He worked at the restaurant.
Okay.
What was it called, do you remember?
Yes, it was called Benito's Hat.
And what did you order, Romesh?
I went for a burrito, a vegetable burrito.
So it's Mexican food?
It is Mexican, yes,
Mexican.
Martin. I didn't know you were a connoisseur.
Well, what was it he made you eat?
Well, I was sitting eating my burrito on my own. It was quite a dark scene. And then he came over and he said, "You're the comedian, aren't you?" We said, "You're a comedian." I said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "We've got this for you."
What was it?
It was like this sort of, I don't know what it's called. It was like a dessert, but it looked like it had more dairy in it than I'd ever seen in my life before.
Dairy is not good for a vegan. They don't like dairy.
It invalidates, you lose the badge.
Any vegans on the panel? I'm not a vegan.
I'm not a vegan.
Not a vegan. So
Yeah.
you're a vegan. David Haye is a vegan.
I eat a plant-based diet.
A plant-based diet. I picture you like a brontosaurus pulling trees up by their roots, just grabbing at the tall leaves.
Brontosauruses are vegans.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yeah, they don't.
Shall we change your blanket?
So he gives it's a free dish because he likes your comedy. And
Yeah, so he says, "Oh, I've got this for you."
Yeah.
And I just sort of felt under pressure, you know. He was like, he'd done a really nice thing. They'd cut the slice out of somewhere and they decorated it and they'd done a little thing with it. And I just thought, I don't want to go, "You've offended my sensibility."
So how did it taste? I mean...
Incredible.
It was good.
It was one of the best things I've eaten in a long time.
I was vegetarian for about 10 years, and I always said, "Nope, I'm not going to eat that. I'm vegetarian."
Yes, ordinarily, if you're at a party or
Had you
something,
been
somebody
drinking?
says, "Do you want this?" No, I've not been drinking, no, but...
You could use that as an excuse.
Is that the type of vegan you are? 3 o'clock in the morning eating a kebab? Just, "I'm drunk, mate."
What about...
called David.
Little David.
Oh, the bed story.
Right, so
he called for pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos
Yeah.
came round delivering the pizza, and they ended up building a bed together.
Right. Well, what?
It was a bed of flat
Come
pack then? Is
It
that how
was a
came?
flat pack, yeah.
Was it for yourself?
No,
Who was it for?
it was for my parents.
Had they not visited before?
Well, they had visited before, but
They would sleep standing up.
they'd not stayed the night before in that house.
We wanted to keep things on a formal standing.
Do you think David orders pizzas? Can't imagine
It's
ordering
amazing the things that people won't believe of me.
Can't imagine him ordering
Orders
a pizza.
pizzas?
Yes.
Well, what else?
Does.
Well, what else would he do in a situation where he needs food quickly?
I think he'd order some sort of Roman feast or a Tudor meal.
I agree, but those sort of shops have been closing down at quite a speed recently.
I can't imagine him just ordering...
Tudor meal? I could just speed dial Tudor meal. I'll just have the Tudor meal number 4. With extra wrens.
So he knocks on the door. When he knocks on the door, did you have a plan that when
Yeah.
the pizza man comes round, you're going to ask him, or was it a spur of the moment thought?
Well, the body of the last pizza man was beginning to smell.
You murder one pizza man, then you have to murder another pizza man. That's the domino effect.
The bed was...
And you've been trying to make this bed on your own.
I had.
Which bit had you got to?
Well, broadly, I'd managed to get the sort of side bits in the bed head bit.
Right.
And some of the kind of slats were more or less in
Let's
place.
be honest, you've almost finished then.
You put the slats on already, but you still haven't done the bottom.
Yeah, I couldn't...
You didn't do the slats at the end.
Put the slats on before
Exactly.
you attached the two side bits. to
What
the
else did you do?
bottom.
Had you also made the bed and plumped the pillows? I mean, you've gone in the wrong order of all this.
So the doorbell goes, here's your pizza. Oh, it's you. Hello, mate. Here it is, extra pepperami. There's the money. You give him the tip.
I haven't given him the tip yet. The tip happens later. I give him a much...
Oh, my God, I want you to come to my bedroom and then... there may be a tip in it for you.
No, I come to the door quite hassled. I think possibly holding 2 or 3 random pieces of wood.
Yes.
And I say, I'm terribly sorry, but could you just help me with something? For a minute. I'm just trying to assemble a piece of furniture.
Right.
And I just need someone to hold the other end while I shove something in. I can't vouch that those were my exact words.
All right, well, we need an answer.
Yeah.
Well, we need to rule one out. That would help.
Could just rule one in and then that's quicker.
Little David out.
Definitely.
Rule little David out.
Yeah.
Well, then we're left with the haymaker, let's say, brutalising the teachers. in a one-sided fight, or Romesh, I mean this in the nicest possible way, Romesh, but your face doesn't scream accommodating.
So what's it going to be, Lee? Time to make a choice.
We want to go with David.
The Haymaker.
Haymaker.
We'll go with the Haymaker.
You're going with the Haymaker. Big David Haye, you're saying it's a teacher. You accidentally knocked him down on the floor. OK.
Yeah.
Carlos, would you please reveal your true identity?
Hello, my name is Carlos, and I made Romesh break his vegan diet.
Yes, Carlos is Romesh's diet destroyer. Thank you very much, Carlos. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
In the last year, I have broken not one, but 2 world records.
Good team.
World records.
You heard it right. It's a darts world record, actually. The one sport I actually am not bad at.
Are they both in darts?
Both, yes. Both records are in darts. Both
and what are the 2 records in darts that you now hold?
I am the world record holder for the most amount of number 2s in a minute. And I'm also the world record holder for the most bullseyes in a minute. But not just the bullseyes, the green bit, the outer 25 as well.
Right, so the most number 2s in a minute.
Correct.
And the most bullseyes. So, how many is it?
That's a good question. I can't remember. The number 2s, it's 18 number 2s in a minute.
Yeah.
And the bullseyes, or 25s, was 12.
Did you get an official records adjudicator to come in?
The Guinness Book of Records were there.
You're saying that you're in the Guinness Book of
I'm going to be in the
Records?
Guinness Book of Records this year, yeah.
How was it organised?
It was actually a television programme got involved, so they booked the people.
What television programme?
Not that programme that hasn't been on for 20-odd years.
Shell
The new one called Officially Amazing, which is the children's version on children's television. Do you watch children's television?
I think the one you were talking about was also for children. It's just you were a child then.
Oh, yeah.
And did they televise both of your records? Did they think, God, that 2s one was good?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that, vary that up by having him aim at the bullseye. Did they think that was...
They told me in advance I could have a go at both world records. I think, to be fair, the first world record, the most number 2s in a minute, was a world record that had never been attempted before.
So there's no record to beat.
Correct.
So one would have won it.
No, because they set a bar. They say you have to be at least a minimum standard. It's not like your opponents. You have to.
No, don't anger him.
So, you have to reach a minimum standard, and I think the minimum standard for that, they said, was 14. But the Bulls and 25s was an official record that did exist.
What was the previous record?
11.
And you got?
12.
What are you thinking, David?
Well, what do you think?
It sounds quite plausible. There's loads of those kids' shows when they do those silly challenges
No.
and stuff.
No. Don't undermine my moment. This wasn't a silly little challenge. This was the world record.
Yeah, but as you say, it was a world record. It was the
first one, but the
first
other one. But
someone's got to be the first one.
No, but the other one
Someone was there.
The other one wasn't. Don't make me come over there, David. So the other one already existed and was 11 by an American.
Romesh.
I don't buy it. I think that they wouldn't let you go for 2 records in a show. Officially Amazing, I've never heard of. That isn't officially amazing. It's not official, or is it amazing?
It might be a sort of...
If it was a show called Vaguely Interesting,
OK, we'll say lie.
You're going to say lie? OK. Lee, world record holder, twice. Truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee has broken 2 world records, and to prove it, here's a clip of Lee doing just that.
Time is running out. Come on, Lee, get those darts in. A perfect set.
In that attempt, you achieved 12, which is a
Yes, well done, Lee, world record holder. Next, it's Martin.
I was once hospitalised after fooling around with a blow-up toy.
David C. What was the blow-up toy?
Well, it was a lilo.
A lilo? Just a normal flat lilo?
It was a normal flat lilo, but it had a bit sticking out of it that held your margarita, like a cup holder thing on the edge.
Where were you? Club Tropicana?
Well, somewhere very similar to that, Ibiza. And I was in the swimming pool, and you know when you put your arms up here on your lilo as you're laying down?
Yes.
And someone came up underneath my lilo, pushed it over, and my arm completely goes out of socket. It's completely disjointed, sticking out like an L shape.
What happened to your margarita?
Spilt.
How long did it take for your arm to heal up afterwards to get back to normal?
Great question, David.
Well, I get out and I'm on the side of the swimming pool, and I'm in agony, screaming.
Yeah. All the other tourists were trying to name which tune it was that you were singing.
So anyway, my wife calls the ambulance. Now, the ambulance that comes is one of those really small ones that they have in Spain. So when they try to put me in the ambulance, I don't go in properly.
How small is it?
Because my arm's sticking out and I can't get through the door. So the guy gets out the ambulance man, and I'm screaming, and my wife is saying, give him something for the pain, give him something for the pain. So the guy takes off his T-shirt, rolls it up into a little ball, puts it in my mouth and says, bite on this. I had to bite on his sweaty T-shirt.
Did that help with the pain?
Well, it just stopped the screaming.
How long did it take to heal up? I asked the question again as you swerved it.
I had to go to hospital.
I don't understand that, but after you went to hospital, how long did it take for your arm to get back to normal? So
I had an operation.
My client does not want to answer the question.
I'll tell you what happened. I was in there, and you know...
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with your knees.
the tendons sewn together.
Yeah.
And you know when they wheel you into that recovery room?
Yeah.
And as you wake up, as you wake up from kind of anaesthetic, you get really cold, don't you?
Yes.
So I'm shivering away in bed, and I'm saying to the people in the recovery room, oh, I'm freezing. All of a sudden, this nurse, who was huge, big woman, hears me saying out across the other side of the room, and she hears me saying across the other side of the room that I'm cold. Yeah. Next minute, she comes bounding across, lays on top of me, saying, I'll keep him warm. It was like a terrifying version of Baywatch.
What kind of unorthodox medical procedures are going on here?
So how long did it take you to recover from this?
I'm just thinking, Martin, that if we wanted to bring this to life, to visualise it...
Shall I be the nurse?
Mel, you could be the nurse.
Can I just say, I am only half dressed. I can't reveal day wear.
Even to lie on Martin Kemp?
Yeah, go on. I'll reveal day wear.
So you're lying down.
So I'm lying down.
Watch your shoulder now, Martin.
I'm lying down in bed.
Right.
Saying...
Yes.
I'm freezing.
Very cold. He's very, very cold. Please.
I'm freezing.
We need a nurse. We need a nurse. We need a nurse. We need a nurse. And take a chance, woman. Get on. Martin, are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
So it was kind of like that. But I'll tell you something, it was the last lilo I've ever gotten.
So how long did it take to injury?
Did that really happen?
Now then, what are you thinking? Truth or lie?
I think it's pure fallacy.
Lie.
I see for sure he's lying.
Oh, yeah.
Lie, we'll say lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. Martin Kemp, lie or truth? I think he means it's true.
Is that? I thought you were expecting Mel to press your nipple and it would come up.
This much is true.
That noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. Good night. Would I Lie to You? The show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian whose performances have put a smile on many people's faces, if not his own. It's Jack D. And a man who's cool, he's hip, he's dench, he's amazeballs, he's OMG, he's the dog's bizzle, he's YOLO. I don't know what any of those words mean. It's Tinchy Stryder. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian who describes himself as a chubby sociopath, which is strange because I've never thought of him as a sociopath. It's Romesh Ranganathan. And the presenter of the National Lottery, where every week some lucky person wins millions of pounds, loses all their friends, breaks up with their spouse, falls out with their family, and ends up living alone in a giant house they paid too much for. It's Gaby Roslin. We begin with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Romesh, you're up first tonight.
When I was a teacher, whilst trying to explain a tricky concept, I accidentally locked a pupil in a cupboard.
David's team.
OK, what was the concept? Was it the concept of imprisonment?
It was a maths lesson. I was teaching the topic of probability and chance.
What's the chances of getting locked in the cupboard?
Well, that became an extra learning objective. That wasn't the main one. I was trying to get across the idea of
Narnia.
Yeah. I was trying to get them to understand how to explain the concept of probability. So the idea was that if you had like an alien arrive on Earth, how would you explain probability?
Which would be the first thing you'd do, wouldn't you?
No, actually,
put the laser down. Let me talk to you about maths.
Yeah.
Romesh, what age group was this?
So this is year 8, so 11, 12 years old.
So
what happened is I needed somebody to pretend to be an alien.
OK.
So I selected a child from the class. I didn't just go out and look for one.
How did you select? Did you go for the little green one with the pointy ears?
No, actually, what it was is I thought I was doing a good thing because, you know, you get some kids that are sort of, that have problems making friendships and stuff like that. And I had a kid like that in the class, so I thought I'd bring him out of himself.
You chose the kid that got bullied to be the alien. So the rest of the class can point at him and go, alien.
I mean, to be fair, I thought we were just playing a game. I didn't realise it's an Ofsted inspection. So basically what it was, I was trying to make it realistic.
OK.
So I said to him, why don't we pretend this cupboard is like a transformation chamber? You know, you go in the cupboard, you go in as a boy.
Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? One of my kids came home from school and described this scene. I'd be down that school like a shot.
How surprised will you then be to see that teacher on the BBC a few years later?
In the current climate, not surprised at all.
Basically, I said to him, you're going to go into the cupboard, you're going to transform into an alien.
What was the concept again he was trying to teach the kid?
Probability.
Probability?
Yeah.
We haven't got to that bit yet. We're going to find out when he steps out.
Oh, right now we're trying to find out how to transform to an alien right now.
That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to him coming out. We never get that far, do we? What am I talking about?
At the next Ofsted inspection, a small skeleton was discovered.
And they said, what are the chances of that? And they said, well, interesting, you should ask that. What were you going to do, though? That's what I want to know. If he hadn't got locked in, what were you going to do?
The idea was that he was going to come out and be the alien, and then I was going to get different kids to...
different kids to... Don't lose confidence.
So, I was going to get different kids to explain to him what probability was. So he was going to be like the dummy alien, and then he'd be like... Boo, boo, boo. And then...
Never to be bullied again.
I can't help feeling that I'm a little bit under attack here.
It's all right, because you may be lying, in which case you're off the hook. Why does it help to understand probability, to get children to explain it to an alien?
So basically, in order to get the idea that a kid understands a concept, them explaining it and that explanation being clear illustrates that they have learnt it completely.
So Romesh, you've sort of left it that he's in the cupboard. He got in.
Yeah.
What happened?
I realised I couldn't open the door to let him out. So I sort of started looking around for other teachers to help me. And they said, actually, the cupboard, it can be opened from the inside. The problem came when I said to him, you're going to have to come out the cupboard, just open it from the inside. And he replied, because he was being an alien.
Right.
So that extended the problem. And he was in there for 20 minutes.
So he came out in the end, he eventually opened it, he came out and...
Well, the lesson was ruined.
What are you thinking, David?
I do know that Romesh used to be a maths teacher.
Oh, OK.
Right.
So, and that, you know, education's loss was show business's gain. There were so many gaps in the story, I just...
Yeah, the story wasn't really adding up, right?
Yeah.
For a maths teacher, I like
that. We think it's a lie, do we?
I think it might be.
It's a lie for all of you. OK. Romesh, truth or lie?
The story is true.
It's true. Romesh did accidentally lock one of his pupils in a cupboard. Tinchy, you're next.
Sometimes I pretend to have broken something in my house so that when a man comes round to fix it, I can play him at ping pong.
So hang on, just to be clear, what you're saying is you sometimes pretend that there's something broken in your house to get an handyman round so you can what?
So we can play ping pong.
Why did you get a strange man round to play ping pong?
It's not really a strange man. He's a neighbour, but he's like a handyman. When sometimes, you know, I want to play ping pong, I'll tell him something's
Why can't you just tell him you want to play ping pong?
Because I don't know, Are
you telling me the relationship with your neighbour is so bad that the only way you can get him to come round to your house is by pretending something's broken at your place?
No, it's not that bad. He likes ping pong.
What's he called?
What's he called?
I don't know, I've never met him.
What's he called? Handyman. You could call him Handyman.
But you know, but what's his real name?
What's his real name? His real name's Paul.
Paul, the handyman.
Paul, yeah, Handyman Paul, really, not
And
Paul
how long have you known Paul for?
I've been living there for maybe the past 3-4 years, so
And
yeah. That
how
long.
many times has he played ping pong with you in that?
Oh, loads of times. Always something wrong in my house.
So you might say, what might be broken, for example?
For example, I might say, OK, the light's off in like the conservatory or something, and then...
Conservatory? Oh, you're very grime, aren't you? So you put all your hip-hop money into a conservatory and... so how would you go from the lights broken in the conservatory to Do you want a game of table tennis?
Because when he comes round and then, say for example, sometimes it's not broken, I say, I fixed it as he gets there, and I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, let's pop in for a quick ping pong game.
David, do you play table tennis?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are you good?
And I'm all right.
Okay.
But can you fix a light switch? Otherwise, you've got no chance of playing it.
Absolutely not.
So how do you serve, David? Do you serve like that? Like that?
David always gets somebody to serve him.
Tinchy, I'd really like to sort of to get an idea of how you move the conversation to ping pong. So let's say you've broken your TV. So how would it go?
I'll be Paul the handyman.
Hello.
I haven't opened the door yet. Is it sticking? I can fix that. Actually, no, I can't, because we're going to have to play table tennis again.
When someone knocks your door, like, knock, knock, I say, who is it? I don't open and say, who is it?
Okay.
Who is it?
Paul, the handyman, you phoned me about 3 minutes ago about your television. Who do you think?
Oh, hello, Paul. Yeah. Open the door, you're in. What's up?
What's up? You tell me, it's your telly.
That's
I want to see what is happening, dude.
Your relationship with him is very sarcastic.
You try being his ping pong mate, you start getting sarcastic.
How do you introduce ping pong?
I say, oh, yeah, do you want a drink? And then you'd be like, I'm alright. And I'm like, do you want a game? Kind of simple.
And you give him the special drink and he wakes up in the table tennis.
It's like...
To be this, what is he wearing?
What's he wearing?
When he wakes up.
When he wakes up?
Have you dressed him as a professional table tennis player?
No,
he straps us to a mannequin. I'm sick of this!
So what are you thinking, Lee? Is this looking plausible?
Gaby?
I think it's true because he doesn't want to be too upfront with Paul, the handyman, so he invites him round to fix...
Handyman Paul.
Sorry, handyman Paul. With handyman Paul for ping pong. Ping pong Paul.
Even that name is better. Ping pong Paul.
Ping pong Paul.
So what are you thinking?
I think it's a lie.
So Romesh says it's a lie.
Yeah. I think it's true.
Gaby says it's true. It's got to be a lie.
It's a lie. OK, Tinchy, truth or lie?
Everything I was saying was all true.
Yes, it's true. Tinchy does like to play ping pong with the man that comes round to fix things in his house. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Georgia. So, let's start with Gaby. What is Georgia to you?
This is Georgia, and when she fell down a manhole, I was unable to help her because I couldn't stop laughing.
Right, so, Romesh, how do you know Georgia?
This is Georgia. I have an irrational fear of sock puppets, and last year I had to leave a children's party when she put one on.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Georgia?
This is Georgia. After spending a weekend at her hotel, I drove home only to find her cat asleep in the boot of my car.
So there we have it. Gaby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady. David's team, where do you want to start?
So, Gaby, what were the circumstances of Georgia's accident?
We had been shopping.
To your friends?
Yes.
How do you know each other?
She used to be my next door neighbour.
So how old were you when this happened, the manhole incident?
About 13.
And describe the mishap, if you can keep a straight face.
We'd been shopping and the bus was coming and I said, run for the bus. And then I heard a scream and suddenly I realised that she'd fallen down a manhole.
You see, that to me, that would have really hurt.
I think if you're running, you don't fall vertically down a small opening.
Well, she's only little.
Life. She's still able to run with a big enough stride to not fall directly down a manhole.
But what if you had like a Tinchy Stryder doing it?
So, she got out, and what was the extent of her injuries?
How bad is this story? She only started walking 6 months ago.
She had a very bad...
Chin.
Oh, chin. She'd broken her fall with her chin.
She wasn't even touching the floor. So you go, what's up, CrossFit? Because I'm full.
The key question is what Jack alluded to, is that if you're running along, you've got forward momentum.
Yes.
And only one foot will be where the manhole is.
Yeah,
not
but
both
that tallies with what she's saying, because one foot will go in, you go forward and
chin. No, it's not very. They're not very wide manholes, because manholes are about, you know, they're only, you know. To go down it like that, you'd have to be aiming for it, wouldn't you? You'd have to be doing run, jump, legs together. Right, Romesh, you have a fear of sock puppets.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
OK, I believe you. Why?
It's this. I find that like a snake.
At any point, they can just turn towards you.
Yeah, you know, it's the unpredictability of it. You know, like, it's not fun.
No.
You know, they've got the sock puppet there, then you're sitting down, they go, oh, that's not funny, that's terrifying, it's horrible.
And what was the occasion with Georgia? What?
Well, I don't actually know Georgia that well. What happened was that I was going to a kid's birthday party with my children.
OK.
And the problem that we have is that our oldest child is very, you know, sort of chilled out and he just has a nice time. The second one is, well, he's not. And so we arrived at the party and just sort of his behaviour was unacceptable. He was shoving kids and it was sort of getting pretty embarrassing and we were trying to control it. And so basically she saw that there was an emergency situation. I sort of wandered over and she was reaching into her pocket to pull out what I hoped was a gun. But it turned out to be the sock puppet. And she put the sock puppet on and then, here he comes again, hello.
She says a lot of, it's unpredictable. It's not unpredictable.
Yeah, but you don't know
you
don't know what the puppeteer might do, what they might think is funny.
Well, they're either going to do that or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can do that.
Yeah,
attack.
But it's not the sock is not what enables them to do that. In many ways, any human might suddenly do that to you. That's the risk we live with whenever we interact.
I'm not.
Is that what you're thinking when you're chatting? Look at that strange look you give me when we're having a drink afterwards. And you've got
I always think with you, give it a couple of yards. So if you suddenly do that, get away.
So how did you react, Romesh?
I just sort of grabbed my son and I went, I'll get him, I'll sort him out, don't worry, thank you, ha ha ha. And just tried to not look. And then I just sort of ran out of the party into the back garden.
Right. She's not going to come after you with the sock.
No, if she'd have come out to the garden with like this, I would have just knocked her out. Like this.
So, Lee, cat in car post hotel I've written down.
That's her name, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of cat was it, Lee?
Oh, it's a black one.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of hotel?
Red.
What kind of car?
Blue.
You there for the weekend?
I'd taken my wife away for a weekend in a boutique hotel in the New Forest. The Old Forest wasn't doing it for me.
Right. Had you got home when you discovered the cat?
Yes, I'd got home and I opened up the boot to let the wife out. No. I'd opened up the boot to get the luggage out.
The flattened cat?
No. What had happened is I opened up the boot of the car. I'd gone into the hotel because I put my bag in, but my wife was chatting away to someone. I was trying to get her away. Says, come on, we should probably drift off now. That's when the cat had jumped in.
And you drove back home.
Drove back home.
No incident, no sound of purring or yowling that you couldn't attribute to your wife.
Yeah, no, I just... I'm a bit rude, David. And shame, mate, let yourself down. Still doing all that old school comedy, I think. And we hadn't heard anything. We had the radio playing quite loudly, and we all know that the sound of Spandau Ballet is a lot louder than...
And you remembered when you saw the cat in the car, that's the cat from the hotel?
Yeah, I mean, a jet black cat in a hotel. You don't see a lot of cats in hotels anyway, do you?
No, you don't anymore, because you take them home in your car. Did you just drive them straight back?
I immediately rang the hotel and said the bacon's a bit burnt, but whatever. I've got your cat. And she said, bombing egg, all right, next time I won't cook it so much. I mean, no, it's not a threat, I'm just letting you know I've got your cat. That was just a sign. I'm not going to start sending you, like, an ear and then a paw. I mean, you're getting the cat back. Well, eventually. But no, so I said, why don't we meet halfway? We'll meet at a service station and I will give you the cat.
So, Davies team, we need an answer. Is Georgia Gaby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady?
Any initial instincts?
Feels like none of them know Georgia.
I'm not buying it about the sock puppets, although it is definitely possible.
The problem that we have here is that not all of you are telling the truth.
That is true.
I think Gaby knows Georgia. That's my instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going manhole?
Yeah.
Manhole?
Let's call her Gaby.
Gaby, please.
Far ruder than I ever intended it to be. I'm so sorry. That was just... If I thought that through, I would never have said that.
So, we're saying that it's Gaby, it's the manhole. OK, yeah. Georgia, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Georgia. I'm friend with Gaby, and I fell down the manhole.
Yes, Georgia is Gaby's fallen friend. Thank you very much, Georgia. Thank you. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies. And we start with... It's Jack.
I had to reprimand my builder after I came home early one day and caught him eating donuts in the bath.
Please, team.
How did you reprimand him?
I said, what do you think you're playing at? What's going on?
Were they the ones with jam in the middle, or the rings?
What, the donuts or the bath?
The donut.
Well, they were a popular brand. They were Krispy Kreme. Other brands are available, but that's what he was eating.
What did he say when you said, what the hell are you playing at?
He said, so I didn't know you were coming home. In litigation, the bath wasn't filled with water. It actually wasn't even plumbed in yet, but he was lying in it and just taking a bit of a break, having some donuts, having my donut.
Did you offer him biscuits and donuts beforehand, before you left that day?
Certainly not, no. Because I wanted him to plumb the bath in. Lay on a load of confectionery, he's not going to get on with the work. But anyway, he helped himself anyway. What upset me is he'd gone into the kitchen and helped himself to the...
Are they yours?
To the donuts. No, they were mine. That's exactly
How many donuts were there?
We bought 36 because...
What are you doing with 36 donuts?
Well, because we were expecting friends around because it's a new house.
And you were having this housewarming, curiously, before the bathroom had been finished.
Yes, I'm concerned about your plumbing.
Yeah, well, you know, the builder...
The first time a woman said that to Jack.
The builder... The loo was done. In fact, one of them wasn't done, but yes.
I'm obsessed with the boldness of taking a whole box to the bathroom. More so than getting in the bath.
Yeah.
I don't care where he's sat.
I agree.
How far would he...
You don't care if a builder was in your house and sat in your empty bath?
Not only after it's been plumbed in does that bother me.
Oh, so an empty bath that's not plumbed in, you don't mind anybody sitting in your empty bath?
Could wee in it for all I care, it's empty. It's not plumbed in. Can I just say, if you're thinking of breaking into my house, that was a joke. Do not urinate in my bath.
I must say I agree with Lee. I think an unplumbed bath is still the builder's province.
Yeah.
Once it's plumbed in, they've signed off on it. Then it's yours. It's your place of washing. Before then, who knows?
So anybody can go and sit in an unplumbed bath?
Not anyone. No, a qualified builder slash donut eater.
I want to know if the party still happened, though.
Everyone arrived, didn't they? They didn't know this had happened.
Was this a showbiz event? Because I don't remember getting the invite.
Yeah. Are you in showbiz, are you, Lee?
All right. Come on. There's no need for that, Jack. Lee, what are you thinking?
I don't know, Romesh, what do you think?
I find your idea of serving donuts at a party unacceptable.
That is unacceptable.
And if I turn up to a party expecting donuts and then they said there are no donuts, you know what I'd say? Well, at least can I just have a hot bath? And you can't even offer that.
I think it's a lie. Gaby?
Must be lying.
Both say it's a lie. I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
Are you saying it's a lie? Jack, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Jack didn't catch his builder eating donuts in the bath. Next. It's Gaby.
If I'm ever worried about something silly, I write it on a sheet of loo roll, eat it, and the worry goes away.
David's team.
Right, but only if you're worried about something silly.
Well, it's those little things. You know, there's things that just bug you and you can't get out of your mind.
No. What sort of silly worry, then?
You know when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's those little things. Did I close the cat flap, or did I put the rubbish out, or...
That's up to the cat.
Did I turn the lights off? All of those. The little silly things. So then I go to the bathroom and I write it down.
It's not quicker just to check whether you've turned the lights off.
No, because the bathroom's closed and then going all the way downstairs.
Is it an ensuite,
Got
Gaby?
ensuite.
No, it's not.
Tinchy's off again. Is it ensuite? Mine is. They put in at the same time as the conservatory.
And the ping pong room.
There's a lot of money in grime, I'll have you know.
So it's like a silly domestic.
Oh, it's just
have I locked the
silly
back door?
things.
That sort of thing.
When the kids go swimming at school with school,
Yes.
I sometimes worry that their swim kit isn't ready.
What happens if you wake up in the night and worry about all the loo roll you've been eating?
So what do you do when you got bigger worries?
Then I don't write it on the loo roll.
Oh, what do you write it on? What do you
Kitchen
eat?
roll.
No, that...
Kitchen
So,
roll.
okay, let's say you're worried about swim. You write swim on a
Yeah.
bit of loo roll, and then is that a whole piece?
Yeah, but just one section, not the
Just
whole
it's a
roll.
lot. It's not a lot of loo roll, but it's a lot to eat.
No, they're only little.
But they're not food. I mean, this is only little, but I don't fancy my chances of getting it down me. It's not like a sandwich.
No, but I don't want a sandwich in the middle of the night.
But just a delicious... just a delicious piece of loo roll with a slight flavour of ink.
What was the first worry that led you to go around loo roll and eat the loo roll?
Do you know, it was probably when I was young. I think I was worried about doing my exams and things like that. So I put the subject that I was worried about and I just chewed it up and it went away. The worry went away.
Yeah. Did you do well in the exam?
No.
Okay.
We know that was the worry, but what all the rational people here are still wondering is, OK, I'm worried, but why am I writing on toilet paper and then eating it?
Because I wanted to go and sit in the light and the bathroom light is on.
Good, fine, yes.
And I needed a wee.
Right.
But what's the logic?
Because I thought that people say that if you write things down, it takes the worry away.
Yeah,
Well, they don't say if you write it down and eat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think...
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how else to get rid of the loo paper.
Okay, so it's...
Well, you're on the toilet! So what do you think?
I'm on the last side.
I'm thinking it's a lie.
I think we think it's a lie.
OK, conclusively a lie. Gaby, truth or lie?
It's actually a lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Tinchy Stryder. And Tinchy's invited us now to hang with his crew and get on the decks. So thank you, Tinchy. I love a regatta. Good night. Would I Lie to You, the show that celebrates the art of lying. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the England star who once beat Wayne Sleep. Luckily, it was in I'm a Celebrity and not with a cricket bat. It's Phil Tufnell! And a splendid comedian who likes to satirise the great and the good. So it'll be nice for him to have a night off and mix with us lot. It's Marcus Brigstocke! And joining David Mitchell tonight, an actor and comedian who, during his 13 years as a drama teacher, said he found his pupils inspirational. They inspired him to leave teaching and become a comedian. Greg Davies! And as one of the longest-serving presenters on Blue Peter, she became an expert at explaining things in a way that a child could understand. Excellent training for sitting opposite Lee this evening. It's Konnie Huq! Right, we start with round one, which is Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. And Greg, you are first.
Am I?
You are, yes.
For my first term at university, I rented a bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee? Greg?
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no, unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David?
In fact, let's have proper perspective. Konnie, can you stand up?
You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I'd hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
Did you have a bed?
No.
In the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a.
Well, why do you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil. Yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, you got a 3-bedroom house with a bit of a mix-up.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus?
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me. You don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to.
Oh well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the skip.
Do you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game. This is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Snappy. I'm not going to and go and fetch help. I'm a skip.
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
Go on, mate.
True. Change it to true. We changed it. We're going for truth.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davies, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Greg didn't sleep in his bathtub every night for his first term at university. Right, Phil Tufnell, you're next.
Right. Okay. I'm haunted by a recurring dream in which I'm a potato.
David. Okay. How does the dreaming realisation that you're a potato manifest itself?
I'm being chased.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, because potatoes get chased all the time.
I'm being chased by a pitchfork.
How do you know you're a potato?
Because you can't move.
No, I can't. I've got, it's like Mr. Potato Head. I wear a little trilby hat, little legs, and I'm running along the garden like that, with a pitchfork trying to poke me. And I'm sort of climbing up trees and things, and the pitchfork sort of going for me. And
Has it ever caught you?
no, it has never caught me yet. And then, just as it is going to catch me, I think I'll wake up.
What do you think that the pitchfork wants to do? Has it attempted to harvest you?
It's a family show.
I think all the
Heavy with symbolism, David.
Yes, it is,
I mean,
there's
the
a lot of
sturdy steel of the pitchfork, the soft, pliant flesh of the potato. I'm getting a little worked up just thinking about it, to be honest with you.
He didn't say it was boiled, did he?
I think it's baked.
It is
Potato.
So you're a baked potato?
I think I'm a baked...
What are you doing in the garden if you've already been cooked?
Have you had this dream?
I've had it...
He only has it when he's mashed.
Yeah, I think quite a bit, actually, you know. It's quite at the forefront of my dream.
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You could be related to Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. Could you just say for me, look at that, your paso doble was lovely, I liked it, it was cool. You're a bit over there, but you're trying hard, I'm going to give you 6. I'm doing Len Goodman, Strictly Come Dancing. What do you think, David?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I think it's, without question, a lie, because when he was asked how the potato was moving, I actually saw Phil's brain working to think of the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. It is true that lots of people have dreams, don't they, where they're being sort of chased, don't they? That's quite a natural thing.
Yes, generally they haven't become a root vegetable.
You think it could be true, don't you?
Look, my brain is shot. This game. I think anything could be true.
I am so sure it's a lie.
Well, we're going to say it's a lie then.
So it's going to say it's a lie. OK. Phil Tufnell, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
I was telling...
No! It's true. Phil is haunted by a recurring dream in which he is a potato. There's a technical term for Phil Tufnell turning into a potato. It's called evolution. And our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Ian. Connie.
Sorry, even before we start, I can tell you now, lads, this man does not know David Mitchell.
Connie, what is Ian to you?
This is Ian. When he brought his lizards onto Blue Peter, one of them went missing. Later that evening, I found it in my handbag.
All right. David, what's your connection?
This is Ian. I sat next to him on a plane, and he had such a fear of flying that I had to hold his hand throughout takeoff and landing.
It turns out David Mitchell might know this man really well.
Greg, how do you know Ian?
This is my friend Ian. One night after getting drunk together, he was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
So there we have it. Connie's lizard loser, David's terrified passenger, or Greg's falsely accused friend. Where do you want to start?
So Ian here brought lizards to a flagship BBC children's programme and left going, well, you know, you don't always go home with the same number of lizards. The great thing with Blue Peter is if you lose an animal there, they'll make up a name for it. What type of lizard?
Yeah.
Well, there was a selection of lizards. He brought in about 8 or 10 lizards, and there were chameleons.
And did one of them change its colour to the same as your handbag?
Yes.
And it's getting lost.
It wasn't a chameleon.
The lizard.
What was it?
It was a lizard.
What was your handbag made?
The handbag was made of snake. No, it wasn't.
Whereabouts were you at Blue Peter when you found the lizard in your hand?
No, I wasn't. I was actually in my car, and my handbag was on the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So you opened your bag to get some money out or something?
I was in the multi-storey car park, and I'd stopped, and I just wanted to check that I had my phone.
Right,
and
okay.
So and then I was
you
like...
opened it, and did you go, hello? Hello?
I had a theory that someone put it in as a joke, but I don't know, and I've not...
Oh, the wacky days of Blue Peter.
Hilarious. I don't know if it's in the spirit of this game, but it really is true.
Yes, I've done it again.
I'd like to say I'm not stupid enough to fall for this again. OK, right. David.
Yes.
Just remind us again of your implausible story.
Well, I was on a plane next to Ian, and his fear of flying was such that I had to hold his hand during takeoff and landing.
And where were you going from and to?
I was going from Gatwick to...
That's an airport. Think of another one now.
Corsica.
Gatwick to Corsica? And what did he say? Was there any, for want of a better word, foreplay, or did he go straight down?
It was... On takeoff, he just suddenly, he started sort of making agitated noises.
Please, can you do the demonstration?
No.
Go on.
As I remember it, it was just sort of...
Are you sure that wasn't the engine, David?
Yes, Lee, I'm sure it wasn't the engine.
So basically, he's sounding agitated.
Yeah.
Has he grabbed your hand?
Then he grabs my hand.
There's no talking, there's not... Do you mind if he's just gone?
Not at that point, no.
You slag, David Mitchell. What did you say? Do you mind? I'm a married woman. What did you do?
I don't think I said anything.
You know why he's grabbed your hand, do you? You know he's...
Well, I assumed it was... I didn't think it was sexual attraction.
Right.
But it's very sweet of you to leap to that conclusion.
Did either of you have fellow travellers with you?
No. No,
we were both just flying to Corsica to see what might happen. See you mate on the plane, maybe. And this happened again when you came in for landing?
After we became... So when it levelled off, we became fully airborne. That sounds like a virus. He then said, he sort of apologised and said, I'm really sorry, I freak out sometimes on a plane. And I said, oh, you know, not to worry. I
bet that calmed him down.
I once stroked a girl's back while we were having a very difficult re-entry over... coming into Heathrow, and I didn't know her, and she was crying, and I just reached out and just stroked her back.
There was a reason why she was crying, wasn't there? The madman behind was stroking her back.
I wasn't behind her. I was like that with her. I was going, hey, it's okay. No, look, it's fine. This is just turbulence. This is nothing. This is nothing, honestly. This is normal, really. This bloody hell. Not really. She was quietly sobbing. I mean, it was quite... I'm BAFTA nominated, I should point that out. So these things do happen.
They definitely happen. There's definitely people getting nervous on flights.
I think we have to deal with Greg's story.
Go on, Greg. Let's have it.
I got drunk with Ian, and later he was arrested wrongly on suspicion of murder.
Thank God that bit's in.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I wasn't really part of it because we both passed out. It was a college ball, and we all drank vast amounts. Particularly Ian and I drank a ridiculous amount, and then both collapsed. The last thing I remember is Ian falling down and him obviously being horribly hurt. And I woke up on a carpet and ran.
So nice change from the bath.
Not in the bath.
I ran upstairs and he was sitting up in his bed. Honestly, looking at his face was swollen like a pumpkin. And then he told me that night, when he'd been stumbling about drunk, he'd been arrested for murder because someone with a similar facial wound had murdered someone in the town.
So what was similar? Oh, so the facial wound from falling.
Yeah.
And someone with a similar facial wound had murdered somebody else.
Yeah.
That's unlucky. Where was this?
How did they know he wasn't the murderer? What was the defining point in the interview?
He told me that they'd questioned him for hours, and eventually he said to the police, and I think this is a quote, "I'll be honest with you lads, I could well have done it."
And yet they still let him out before you'd woken up.
It upsets me to think that police respond to double bluffs like that.
And just to be clear, it was proven at the end that he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Right.
Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Right.
We never established just why David was going to Corsica.
On his own.
Was it Club 18 to 30 again?
It was a holiday. I was going on holiday with a group of friends, but I could only go a day after everyone else.
They made those rules, did they?
Lee's team. Is Ian Connie's reptile wrangler, David's frightened flyer, or Greg's suspicious friend? Which one are you going for?
What do we think, Phil?
I quite like Connie.
Well, we all do.
Well, there you go.
Focus, Phil.
Yeah. No, I can imagine a bit of blue PT. Looks like a chap who might sort of keep lizards. I don't know why.
I'm slightly leaning towards Greg, only because I don't believe David.
I'm inclined to think that Connie's story is true.
Oh, go on then, Connie. If you've suckered these two idiots into it, I'll go along with that.
Ian, would you like to reveal to us your true identity?
My name is Ian. Whilst at college with Greg Davies, we got very drunk one night and was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
When I went up in the morning, he was sitting upright in bed and his head was 3 times its natural size. And I went, "Oh my God, mate, are you all right?" And he looked at me like this and went, "We've gone too far this time."
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only to their teeth but against the clock. We will start with Lee. Yes, of course.
I once had to show my boss an intimate area of my body to prove why I was late for work.
Which part of your body, and why did that prove that you were late for work?
It was my... well, I think we all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
No.
Well, let's call him Mr. Wee Wee.
You actually had to show it to him?
I didn't have to. He didn't say...
You elected.
Oh, so
He didn't say prove it, get it out. But I could tell he was doubting me.
You
I
offered
said,
it.
honestly, look, and I got it out.
So what was it? What?
That's the bit they're all waiting for.
Yeah. What did it prove?
Mr. Wee Wee had banged his head.
What on?
What on is a good question.
The ceiling.
We don't get... Yeah, basically, I was lying in bed, and I was naked, and I think there was a tiny little bit of glass in the bed, and it just wouldn't stop bleeding. So I had to get some tissue paper. I wrapped it round quite a lot, and I can't lie, it ended up looking like Mr. Bump.
It was blue.
It was. I just put lots of it on, and then I just told him the truth. I said, "Sorry, I'm late. There was an incident." Told him the incident. He went, as if to say, "You're not telling the truth." I said, "Do you want to see it?" whizzed it out. He went, oh, it's Mr. Bump.
So every time someone raises their eyebrows at you, your instinct is to get your penis.
Stop it, Greg! Stop it! You know I can't help myself. Stop it!
He made you show it!
No, he didn't make me. It never made me do it.
Right, all he did was give you the sign.
The thing is... Stop it, Greg!
You were in no position to deploy it.
I was quite well covered. It was full of bandaged tissue paper, so it was easy to get it out and keep my dignity. In fact, I was quite proud of it. It was like this. I was like, so you want to have a look at it, mate? There it is. Clap your eyes there, my little beauty. Mr. Bump's fainted. Get used to it.
David, what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Let's have a decision for him.
Connie.
Well, I could weirdly believe it.
Yes, I could believe it. I mean, it's a very extreme story to have made up.
It's too much, so it must be true.
Yeah.
You're saying true?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying true.
You're saying true. OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee went on to a successful career in entertainment, while his boss went on to antidepressants and a course of trauma therapy. Next. It's David.
I recently bought a cat, but took it back a day later because our personalities clashed.
Once again, David is mixing up the word cat and wife.
What was the matter with his personality? What were you clashing on?
Well, the use of claws.
He didn't like that, did he?
Yeah.
What was he scratching?
Scratching, well, slightly me, but also furniture quite vigorously.
Scratching your furniture?
Yeah. There was a sort of corner of a sofa and a corner of a table. Okay. Corners.
Always corners.
Always corners.
Was he a kitten when you got him?
No, sort of. I think sort of about 2.
2 years old.
That's
Yeah.
quick. Why did you buy a 2-year-old cat rather than a kitten?
Well, it came from Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
Yeah.
Which I thought that's like the responsible place to source a pet.
Yeah.
Rather than.
Did you pay for the cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a sort of you home it.
You home it?
You give it a home.
Oh, I see.
It was a homing
I thought you meant you threw it out the window like a pigeon.
The cat. Did they come round and have a look at where he was going to stay?
No.
Didn't they?
No.
They did with mine.
Yeah, well, that's your history, Phil. That's just you.
What colour was it? What kind of style was it?
Style.
Art Deco.
What sort of breed was it?
It was tortoiseshell.
Tortoiseshell.
Sort of the odd blotch.
You took it back after one day.
Yes.
How long was it in your house before you went, oh, this is rubbish. This is going back?
I was suspicious after as little as an hour. I was despondent after 6 hours. After 8 hours, I was decided.
So what are you going to say then? Truth or lie?
Lie for me.
What do you say, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm confused. A lie then.
I'll say lie then.
You're going to say lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't buy a cat and then return it a day later because their personalities clashed. Aloof, rather prickly in temperament and hard to befriend. David still doesn't have a cat. Next. And it's Greg.
I used to try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets signifying death.
Lee, what do you think?
What was the drawing?
It was an owl.
What?
The Owl of Death.
Its full title was actually the Hoot Owl Death Sign.
What do you mean the Owl of Death? What was it doing in this drawing?
Hoot Owl Death Sign.
That old chestnut.
I could draw it for you if you like.
Greg?
Yeah?
I've got a pen, I've got some paper.
I'll come over there.
No, I'll come to you. Don't stand up next to me, it just highlights it.
Can you, Greg, can you...
So please draw the Owl of Death.
So,
Don't look at it, David, you'll die.
Oh my God! Oh, please put it away.
So just imagine you're innocently, you went in your pocket, innocently minding your own business. You go, oh, what's this in mine?
Oh no, it's the Isle of Death!
Your friends would find that in their pocket and be...
Not my friends, my deadly enemies.
What would be the purpose of that?
It was for people who had crossed my friend and I.
What kind of things would they have to do to cross you?
There was an English teacher who we found a bit boring, so he slipped one in his pocket. That was the highlight of the whole campaign, actually. Was that the English teacher once stood up in front of the class and was chatting away and went into his pocket and went, oh. And he went, sorry, everyone. Does anyone know anything about this? Because I've just...
Was the purpose of it to scare them? Like you would tell them later on it was you? Or?
No, of course not. We were both nerdy cowards.
You created a sort of mythology around what might happen if you found the hoot owl of death in your pocket.
In our minds, anyone who found the hoot owl of death in their pocket would very shortly afterwards meet their demise.
Take a guess. What are you going to say?
What do we think, Phil? Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible, but I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
Okay,
You say lie, you say lie. What about you, Lee?
I say lie.
Right, Greg.
Yes.
Truth or lie?
Well, it would be pretty tragic if two boys had spent their youth doing that, wouldn't it?
True.
And it is indeed true.
Yes, it's true. Greg did try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets, signifying death. Well, that noise signals time is up and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team are the victors by 7 points to 3. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Greg Davies. Yes, Greg Davies, whose stories were so tall, some of them almost came up to his shoulder. Good night.
Quizmaster Fry with Alan Davies and Jimmy Carr on BBC Two now in QI. After the news here on BBC One, you can have service, but the smile will be extra. Matt and David, come fly with me, 10:35.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, straight out of Crawley, it's comedian Romesh Ranganathan. And she is the BAFTA-winning star of all your favourite sitcoms. It's Jessica Hynes. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, the British comic who's conquered America. It's Gina Yashere. And the man who knows all about telling lies on television, from The Traitors, it's Wilfred Webster. We begin with round one, home truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Jessica's first up tonight.
OK. My first ever voiceover job was making extra pig, sheep and horse noises for a documentary about a Yorkshire farm.
I need an example.
Straight in there,
sorry.
Okay.
Let's hear them.
Well, let's start with the pig.
We're jumping in. Let's have a little bit of context.
All right, then. When was it?
90...
Whatever. Do a pig.
93.
OK, first of all, did you say it was a documentary?
Yeah, documentary about a Yorkshire farm.
Was there a strike on with the pigs and the cows at the time? Didn't they provide the
I
noises?
can't tell you why. All I can tell you is, for some reason, the sound was not good.
Right.
And they didn't know what to do. So
before you came into the studio, did they say, do you have any expertise in animal noises?
she asked me if I would do it, and because I wasn't doing any acting work, I was like, yes.
But it's a risk to ask you to turn up on the hope that you can do it.
Most people can do a pig or a sheep. It's hardly turning you into Jim Carrey.
Rob, the one thing I've learned about you is if you could impersonate it, you'd have done it. I've never heard you do a pig or a sheep or whatever the other one was.
I wonder how it would be if we went down to the farm and we found Ronnie Corbett. Well, what a wonderful surprise. Pigs and sheep aplenty.
Were they directing you? Were they like, can you give it a bit more Piglet?
Yeah, well, sort of, but it was more like trying to match what the animals were doing in vision with sound that they didn't have. So it's kind of like sort of snuff.
Oh,
hello. That is good. Okay. Right. Now, let's see the sheep.
Some people think a sheep is just meh, but it isn't. It's meh, or, you know, that's a sheep.
Sheep noises begin with a B, famously. Yeah. There's a song about it.
You say that because you're English, you see, and because I'm
half
partially
sheep?
Welsh in my heritage.
Oh, you are half sheep?
Rob, it's true. Back me up here.
No, that's goat. That's a goat.
I don't think they agree with you, sir.
That was a goat.
The sheep is just looking round on a lovely summer's day. What's he do?
Well, just probably be quiet, I would say.
All right, but he's... All right, good point.
But the noise that I had the most difficulty with was horse, and so that's when I was just really fudging it.
So then he asked you if you could do a horse?
Yeah.
Did you say nay? And they went, that's absolutely perfect. Come in tomorrow.
So, Will, what do you think? Is she telling the truth?
I think she's telling the truth.
Wow.
Do you?
I'm not very... Listen, I was good at lying. I wasn't good at finding liars. I never had to do that, OK? So I don't know.
Why did you accept the booking then, mate?
Gina.
You know what? I believe her.
Do you?
I don't know why. I could feel the awkwardness coming over her as she was telling this story. I mean, she could be a really good actor.
She has
well, excuse me. We know that she is. I'm so...
Gina!
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We had no idea when we booked her that there would be that level of David consoled her. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to lean truth.
True?
Yeah, true.
All right, my team say true.
OK, they're going for true. Jessica, animal noises in the early days of your career, truth or lie? Yes, it's a lie. Jessica didn't make animal noises for a documentary. Gina, you're next.
I once faked a school trip to fool my mum into letting me go to France.
David's team.
So you faked a school trip?
Faked a school trip.
How? What did you say?
My mother was extremely strict. Never let me go anywhere or do anything. I was 17. I wanted to go to France. I was studying A-level French, so I tricked her into thinking it was imperative for me to go on this trip.
I'd have thought if it was an educational thing, most mums would be all for it, wouldn't they?
That's the point she's just made.
No. My mother was super overprotective of us.
Right.
Like, she didn't let us go anywhere. She had a scrapbook of bus and train crashes. That she'd bring out and go, you see these children? They went on their school trip and now they are dead. Stuff like that.
Was there actually a school trip?
No, there was no school trip. I went on my own. But
So did you just tell your very strict, fearful of death mother, there's this school trip? And she went, OK, there's a school trip.
I basically got all my friends to turn up at the train station with suitcases.
You're not serious.
To make it look like it was a school trip.
And they weren't going to France with you?
No. And then my mum came, said goodbye, and then we all got on the train and they got off at the next stop.
Where did you go in France?
I went to Touraine.
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 Why did you go to Touraine?
Because there was a French course there, and the council gave free trips for kids who were studying A-levels.
So you actually lied to your mum to go to France, but actually went to a French course.
Yeah.
So you didn't go clubbing or go out and do anything. You
I did
actually
that.
went and studied.
I did that. I slept with a guy while I was there, but I did go...
But you also
initially
did
to study.
So it was part fun, part academic.
Yeah.
What year was this?
I'm going to say the 80s.
Because I was there in the 80s.
Yeah, 80s, yeah.
So how long was it?
It's me!
Wow!
I remember you.
I thought you were black.
What are you thinking, Romesh?
The way that Gina talks about her mum is the same way that I sort of, Sri Lankan parenting is very, very similar. What I can't understand is how you wouldn't be just incredibly anxious, because if even there was the slimmest chance of your mum finding out, you would not be with us today.
What do you think, Jessica?
I think it's completely 100% true.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, completely.
Do you know what I liked? Touraine. Not Paris.
No.
It's not obvious, is it? Touraine. Who knows? But yes, that's the sort of thing, a place in France. Yes, my town is twinned with Touraine. They've got a biscuit factory. I think it's true.
You're going to say true. Gina, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Gina once did fake a school trip so she could go to France. Wilfred, you're up next.
Last year, I had to walk home from a swimming pool in my trunks after someone stole my clothes from the locker whilst I was in the water.
Oh, David's team.
Where was this swimming pool?
In Cyprus.
In Cyprus. You had to walk all the way home from Cyprus. So the swimming pool was where? In Cyprus?
So it was at our hotel, yeah.
So it was from the hotel swimming pool to your room in the hotel?
Yeah.
It's sounding a bit less of an anecdote. I was imagining a public swimming baths and you're walking 3 or 4 blocks, splash, 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 avoiding the dog poo. But now it's just in a holiday hotel from the pool to your room.
That's what made it more awkward.
Yeah. How long did it take you to recover from the trauma?
How far was it from the pool to your suite?
It wasn't that long at all. I have to get in a lift, which was awkward.
So at this holiday hotel, there were lockers.
Yes.
So you went down to the pool, fully clothed, maybe in your suit and tie from work.
Could you please describe your trunks for us?
My trunks. So they were bright, bright, bright green.
And were they mini or maxi?
What? What does that
I mean, were they budgie smugglers?
Or trunks? They were they were trunks.
So they were swinging around.
Well,
you flatter him.
What's swinging around?
What's the vague question?
It's definitely not swinging around.
Were they swinging around?
Just
the lift stopped suddenly, it'll hit you in the face.
I mean the material.
Oh.
Well, I didn't have them, they were stolen.
Oh, so you were... What did you have on your
What are you
bottom?
talking about? I didn't have them. You were in your trunks, you said.
Yeah.
So you did have them.
Yeah.
Right.
They weren't stolen.
They weren't stolen.
Well, I think this is going great.
Oh my God! Seriously, look at that, everybody! Look over there! There's a huge parrot!
So you come back to the locker. Yeah. Your clothes have gone.
Yeah.
So this is a classy hotel.
Yeah.
Somebody has stolen your clothes.
I've stolen them, yeah.
Just from the locker.
As I went, yeah.
Do you think you maybe put your clothes in a different locker and you just looked
that's
in the
easily
wrong
done.
locker?
Are we actually investigating this?
There's another possibility that none of this happened. Yes, you're right. That would explain why it doesn't make any sense.
Did you ever get the clothes back?
No.
Never got. So you lost shoes, trousers,
everything.
Wow.
Apart from the trunks.
Or other possibility, it didn't happen. He's fine.
Well, all right, Jessica. What do you think?
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? Okay, because of what he said.
Yes.
Romesh, you are dealing with a very good, duplicitous, untrustworthy man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible, based on what I've seen. of you and your performance in The Traitors that this is actually an incredible quadruple bluff.
I think so too.
Well, it would be, I mean, the amount of planning it would take, because the first thing you'd have to do is, in advance, persuade a five-star hotel in Cyprus to institute a system of lockers. People's swimming gear, which is something much more common at a municipal swimming baths. So to make us look like whoever wrote the card very much had that kind of swimming in mind, so that we would think it was a colossal mistake on your part to then say it was a hotel in Cyprus rather than a swimming bath in the UK. If you've done that, you deserve the point.
Yes.
So I think you're saying it's a lie, am I right?
At this point, on a balance of probabilities only.
All right, OK, so Wilfred, in your wet trunks in the lift, was it true or was it a lie?
It was indeed a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Wilfred didn't have to walk home in his swimming trunks. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Haye. So, Jessica, what is Haye to you?
This is Kai, and he painted my front door with 73 bottles of nail varnish.
Romesh, how do you know Haye?
This is Kai. He once told me off when I discussed his private parts on a podcast.
Finally, David, what is your relationship with Haye?
This is Kai.
Don't bother, David. You have never met this man in your life. Look at him.
This is Kai, and I had to borrow his fingers in order to order my Big Mac.
So there we have it. Jessica's paint pal, Romesh's mortified mate, or David's helping hand. Lee, where do you want to begin?
Jessica, the obvious question is, what colour did you go for?
It was a kind of a sort of shiny blue.
Shiny blue.
Yeah. Kai is an amazing, decorator and lives in my town.
Right.
We were walking past this house, this amazing looking house, and there was a front door that looked gorgeous, beautiful colour, really nice. And I knew that Kai lived there, but I hadn't actually properly met him. And then when I finally met him, I was like, my God, your door is so gorgeous. Did you...
It's a hell of an opening line. Thank God you didn't like his cat flap.
I was like, I couldn't believe it when he said, it's nail varnish. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, it's nail varnish. And then I was thinking, is it rude of me, to be like, oh my God, can you do that for my door? But that's what I did.
And how long did it take?
He did it kind of over about 4 or 5 weekends.
How did he apply it? He wasn't the little brush, was it? He presumably...
You can't get a big paintbrush in those little bottles.
But you can decant...
Get your roller in there, you never do it.
The whole experience was unusual, obviously.
Yeah.
How many coats was it?
It was only one coat.
One coat?
One coat?
It was undercoat.
What was the undercoat? Normal paint?
Just like a white undercoat, which we did. We did all the prep.
Oh, you prepped it all?
Yeah, we prepped it.
Tell me how you prep a door.
Well, you just sand it and put paint on it. You've obviously never prepped a door. It's not, difficult.
Yeah, have you prepped a door, Lee?
How many bottles?
I mean, ultimately, it worked out around 75, 73.
I mean, it's pungent, isn't it? Did the postman faint?
I was a bit worried about it. I was a bit worried about that, but because I'd sniffed his door...
Had you?
Right, Lee, who would you like to question next?
OK, let's go to Romesh.
Just remind us of the statement.
Kai once told me off for discussing his private parts on a podcast.
What's the podcast called?
Wolf and Owl.
OK, and who are the people on the podcast?
It's me, and the other regular is Tom Davis.
And what relation is Kai to you?
Kai is somebody that goes to the same gym as me.
Do you go on the days when it isn't open?
And so you've obviously seen him walking around naked?
No.
Well, then how did you know about his private part?
He showed me a picture.
Where was he when he showed you his
Wait,
picture?
hold on.
Hang on.
He shows you a picture in the gym.
The whole caboodle.
Wait. He's got a dog?
Oh, no, don't blame me for that, please.
So, all right, how
did this conversation come about?
On this particular day, I noticed he was just walking a bit funny. And I went up to him and I said, "Are you all right?" And he said, "I had a vasectomy yesterday." And then he said, "Do you want to see?"
And you said yes.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't unusual. It's not how most of my conversations go.
Did he show you before and after?
I saw a series of pictures.
OK, and then how does this then end up on your podcast with Tom Davies?
One of the things that we start off with is saying, what we've been up to. And then I said, well, actually, just this morning, this thing happened, and I detailed the story.
Mm-hmm. And did you paint Kai in a bad light?
Listen, there's no way you can paint that guy in a bad light. I saw it, it made me want to write a poem about it.
So he was not happy that you had mentioned this vasectomy?
No, it was his wife that was the issue, because she listens to the podcast. And so she's a private person, I guess, and sort of didn't want me to see.
No, she's not a private person, she's a normal person.
Did you say his name then in the podcast?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't have done that.
Do you think there's any chance she watches this programme?
There's a chance,
She might not like that either. Whereas what you say, you didn't mention him by name, here you have.
How long ago was all this?
Like a couple of months, not that long ago.
It's obviously still very sensitive.
Yeah.
It's been covering up since he walked up.
Now then, Lee, what about David? Remind us of your claim.
I borrowed his fingers to help me order my Big Mac.
OK. Now, I know the answer to this, but just for the audience, what exactly is wrong with your fingers?
I don't know. I've always found them to be adequate. Maybe I was cold, but whatever it was, I couldn't get the thing. I was pressing and pressing.
This is the new thing they have where you don't speak to a human.
I was poking a member of staff. Give me a hamburger.
Some people may not. Some people may not know.
You had to borrow somebody else's
Exactly. Yes, it was one of the new screens they had. And it wasn't happening for me. Either I couldn't get it to go at all, or I'd do that and then it would be like I'd put 5 in there, and I don't want 5 Big Macs.
What time of day was this?
It was late at night.
Now, what was Kai doing?
He was also in McDonald's.
Yes. Did you sort of approach him and go, excuse me, problem with the fingers. How did it go?
He was behind me in the queue for this mission.
What are you doing there? What I'm getting at is, did you hold his fingers and do that with them, or did you just let him do it?
I let him do it! I fished his little fingers out of his pockets and poked away with them until he asked me kindly what I was doing.
Who were you with late night in McDonald's?
No one, just me.
On your own?
On my own. I'd been to an event.
What sort of event was it?
Pub. It was a book launch.
Whose book?
A friend of mine's, but I'm not going to say whose book.
Come on.
Not going to say whose book.
Why not?
Because it was a very, very dirty book. No.
And your fingers had become... Your fingers had become dysfunctional.
I went to the launch. And then I went to the pub with some people from the book launch.
Right.
And then after that, I went into McDonald's like I used to as a much, much, much younger man. But when I got into McDonald's, everything had changed. It was no longer possible to ask another human for a hamburger, and it was necessary to log on to some sort of wall of food. I did my best to do that, but something was wrong with my old, hungry, drunken fingers, and the machine refused to give me anything.
What were you trying to order?
A Big Mac. I was also, full disclosure, there's no verb.
There's no verb.
This double act isn't working out, is it?
No.
He's mortified by that.
You can't say, were you? Just, I hadn't asserted any action.
You've got
None of this makes any sense.
Yes. Full disclosure.
I also ordered some chips and a tea.
Oh, it said chips, did it, on the thing?
No, it said fries,
Right.
but I still refer to them as chips in a desperate attempt to resist American cultural imperialism.
All right. We need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Kai Jessica's paint pal, Romesh's mortified mate, or David's helping hand?
Right, well, first of all, let's look at Kai. He looks buff, doesn't he?
Yeah. Buff. He looks like he goes to the gym a lot.
Definitely. Painter and decorators are usually a bit more, let's say, flabby, shall we say. And also, you must be very protective of that door. Like, if people knock on the door, just scream, use the doorbell and stuff like that. Are you like...
I do. What else is the doorbell for?
Does your finger work on the doorbell?
So what do you think then, Lee? Who are you going to say this?
I'm going to go Romesh.
You say Romesh?
I'm thinking Romesh, yeah.
He's the kind of comic that would talk about that stuff on a podcast, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Tom Davis definitely would. So I think we'll go Romesh.
Right. Kai, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Kai, and Romesh discussed my private parts in the podcast.
Yes, Kai is Romesh's mortified mate. Thank you very much, Kai.
Legend, thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
Next week, I am due to appear before a disciplinary panel at my clay pigeon shooting club. Accidentally shot the owner's wife in the knee.
David's team.
Where do you go clay pigeon shooting? Where
I
does
go
it
to
happen?
the local clay pigeon shooting club near me, and I'm not willing to give away where I live.
Is it in the countryside, in a field?
It's in the countryside, in a field.
How often do you meet?
About 4 or 5 times a year.
So once every 2 to 3 months?
2.5 months.
OK.
Was the clay pigeon very low, or was the wife's knee very high?
Fortunately, the person who runs it, his wife has got 2 broken arms at the moment. And so she wasn't able to do any clay pigeon shooting that week.
In a cast?
Both in casts.
I didn't know that you went clay pigeon shooting.
No, well, neither did I till about 30 seconds ago.
Paint a picture of the incident itself.
I can paint a picture, but she can't. 2 broken arms in a cast. OK. Forget all the bit about the broken arms, that wasn't true. OK. Her job, Betty the Puller, they call her.
Betty the Puller.
Betty the Puller. Her job is when you say, pull! Because that's what you do in clay pigeon shooting. You go, pull! And then pull! And the clay pigeons go off and you... And the good thing about clay pigeon shooting, you don't have to be that good. As long as you're in the rough area, the shot spreads.
Yes, so how could you hit her? She's at ground level.
Because I was going... And then, on the 3rd count of pull, I went pull, and I went... Come on, Betty! Boom!
Get up! You didn't.
I didn't. I went like that, and then pull! Oh, come on, Betty. I'll do it in slow motion. Come on, Betty. How many legs did she have? And then,
how did Betty react?
Oh, well, I tell you what, she hasn't pulled for a while.
David, what are you thinking?
Let's for a moment imagine that this is true.
Is it
Is it... If this were true, is it something that Lee or the clay pigeon shooting community would be happy to have discussed in this forum?
Ask me anything about clay pigeon shooting. Ask me. Bring it on.
How long does it take?
How long does it take?
Yeah.
Well, it takes as long as you want to do. I've been known to do up to 4 hours in one session. I've also been known to do less than 3 minutes because, and I don't know if I've mentioned
You shot someone in the knee?
I shot someone in the leg.
How is Betty now? What state is
Betty,
she?
we laugh about it now.
Right.
In fact, I've really made her sort of come round to my way of thinking that it's just a humorous event. She's actually going to support me on the panel next week. But the husband is very much in the prosecution camp. The rest of the shot went right in his crotch. Do you know how I know that? Because there's nothing left of his tackle and he showed me a photograph.
I think I know what you're going to say, but truth or lie?
Well, lie?
It's a lie.
Yes, I
we
think
think it's a great story, but we don't think it happened.
Lee, they doubt whether this is true. Is it?
Well, I wasn't sure when I first read it. Do you know my memory nowadays? But actually, that one was a lie.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have 1 point, David's team have 4 points. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.